Hello, progressives. Welcome again to my vlogging. And today I'm talking to you about what you probably have never had. And I'm excited about it. And it is empire. Now, I know as I said empire, you're thinking about empire like you have the Roman Empire and all that. No, I'm talking about you. You listening to me. I'm talking about you. You are an empire. And I will explain that to you now. First of all, thank you so very much. If you've been spreading the word, getting people to subscribe and getting people to watch, I'm actually enjoying this very well. Right, I'm free. That's why as I'm talking to you, I'm just doing all this. So I am very free. This is, it's a teaching, it's a class. So, right. So, empire. What do I mean by you as an empire? Me as an empire? Have you ever thought about the fact that you are sitting on an empire? I'll give you two examples. And I know this will probably get you up to start something if you haven't started yet. Yes, it's still lockdown period. Things haven't gone back to norm. And if you remember in one of the posts, in one of my vlog I posted, I said things will never be the same again, whether we want to believe that or not. Things will never, ever get back to being the same. So best we all start learning how to adjust to this new norm, which will be that a lot of stuff will be happening online. A lot of stuff will probably be harder to get things done, to sell services. It doesn't matter which part of the world you are in, and so on and so forth. But if you do sit down and take inventory and say to yourself, what is it I have been selling? This is me trying to explain what you are as an empire, what I am as an empire. So I take an example that you have been selling this red pen to 10 people at whatever your currency is, 10, at whatever your currency is. You've been selling it to 10 people. Have you thought about the fact that when you add on more people to sell this to, because you believe that from selling this, you will get the kind of lifestyle you want, and you keep expanding, you keep getting more and more people to sell this, that you could get that lifestyle you want. Now, while you're working on this, what can you add to it again that would be like, whoa? Then you add that. Yeah? With this. So you're selling to the same people because you have been able to sell this, you've been able to market this, and they are buying. You have them like steady customers, and then you go and you sell this as well to them, and they buy it on, you take it. So you're selling these two products. Do you get my point? That you are an empire. You don't need to go and kill yourself to look for what to do. What you have to do is within you. What you have to do is sit down, think. There's somebody I met in an office I'll never forget, never ever forget. I went to this office to see a particular director. And this assistant director's office was where I had to wait. So while we were talking, this assistant director, his wife is actually a doctor. So while we were sitting, waiting, and then there are loads of people who will come in and he will say to them, just sit outside at the waiting, because they have other chairs out there where people could wait. The office was a small space. So he was complaining and saying, he doesn't know why all these people just keep coming to beg money, that's to beg the director money and all that. That yes, he knows things are difficult. He said, but one thing he did is that he sat one day and thought. I was just watching, looking at this man. He said, when he thought, madam, when I thought, something came to me. And he started building toilets and shower room at the market, within market space. And then he employed somebody that will be there collecting the money, because people will have to pay tokens to come into this toilet, and then got them as well to make sure the place is clean. And he said to me, madam, if you know how much I make monthly from this, I just sat, I was like, really? He had this empire sat in him. It would never have come out if he did not think, what can I do to get money? Each and every one of us have this, are blessed with the ability to be able to sit and think. What can I do? I have, I talk to God a lot because there is no stellar blaze without God. I believe in God a lot. I am on level 1. I can proudly say I am still growing. I'm still learning. Every day I'm learning. But I cannot start my day. I cannot do nothing without inviting God. So I start my day with God. Whatever I want to do, I say, God, help me. Show me what I need to do. Everybody is free to decide how they go about theirs. But the point is, what you want to do, what you have to start doing. That empire that I'm talking about is within you. Sit and think and say, what can I do? How can I go about it? Or maybe you already even have this empire idea, but you don't know how to go about it. Ask, think. How can I go about it? Now, sometimes you might be sleeping, or you might be in an uncomfortable place where you cannot really write or jot down. My dear, find a way to jot that thing down if the answer comes. If it's in the middle of the night, get up. And that's why I advise people to put paper, have notepad and pen beside your bedside. Because in most cases, some of these things come to us middle of the night. And then you're like, oh, I'll remember in the morning. You don't remember. We don't remember half of the things. In fact, we don't remember most of the things we say we'll remember, to write when we get up fully in the morning. So have notepad handy. You can get the small ones. Small notepad of this size that you can have in your handbag, in your briefcase if you're a man, or that you can just hold with a pen. Because while you're sitting or waiting somewhere, ideas come. And you're like, oh, okay, yes, I'll write that down. No, by the time you have the paper and pen to write, you would have forgotten. But if you have it hand in hand with you, wherever you are, you quickly jot it down. So you have an empire. We all are empires. All around my house, I have empire. I am empire written on my door, on my makeup table, on the way into my restroom. I am an empire. I have it written everywhere, just to remind myself so I do not slack. Yes, somebody once said, what is all this hassle for? It is no hassles. I mean, you can't just say, okay, because you will die, we will all die, and then you don't do nothing. So we have to make an effort while we are still being gifted each day to live. We all have to make efforts. So just sit and think, because you are an empire. The empire is within you. It could be one thing and you replicate it over and over, and it makes you the money. You understand? These things I'm telling you, progressives, I'm telling myself as well. Edu Marshall program that I'm selling, it's one program that I'm replicating. You understand? Even though as time has gone on, I have developed other branches of Edu Marshall that I'm replicating. So you can do that with your business. But again, it doesn't come easy. You have to be willing enough to sit and think and be ready to write it down, cross it off, rewrite, strategize. God bless you as you believe in yourself that you are an empire. And you know what? Have it written on a mirror that you look at yourself every day. Either in your toilet where you brush, or in your bath where you have the mirror where you're brushing. Have it written there, I am an empire. It does a lot. Just keep telling yourself, I am an empire. And by God's grace, I will succeed. God bless you. Bye-bye.